I'm the big dog at the welterweight division, and he gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30, wherever we give him.
If we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was when I said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. What's going? But I was playing. Yeah, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. Like, I wasn't serious about that, man. Like, people can't take jokes.
I was fooling y'all. Those was jokes. Woo! Woo!
Man, sit your ass down.
So what I do, YouTube? It's your boy King David in this thing, and I'm back at y'all again with another video. Okay, so before I get going on the video, man, y'all know what to do. Go ahead, hit the like button, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe one time for your boy, so we can continue to grow like we need to grow on this channel. You know what I mean? And also, y'all be sure to check out the merch. We got a merch store open now. Y'all be sure to check out the merch and subscribe to the membership package, man. Check that out. Support the channel, you know what I mean? Alright, so cool. With all that out the window, man, y'all see what the title of the video is. AB has some very, and I do mean very interesting things to say about the PBC and Aint, right? Check it out.
Of course, every day I talk to Al Heyman. Every day I'm texting Al Heyman, and he's sending me money every day. It went from $5,000 a day, $10,000 a day, $2,500 a day, $1,500 a day, $1,000 a day, $750 a day, $500 a day, and then it got to $250 a day, and then it was like.
Okay, so let's stop it right there. So Adrien Broner said a whole lot. He said a whole lot in that clip, bro. He said a whole lot in that clip, bro. So, in a nutshell, Adrien Broner just confirmed that he's getting an allowance. Right? I mean, that's what this shit sound like. This shit sound like an allowance. Right? That's what this shit sound like. This don't even sound like no pay from no fight. This shit sound like an allowance. Right? I mean, first of all, he's getting paid daily, which is very interesting to say the least. But not only is he getting paid daily, but he don't even know the amount that he's supposed to be getting daily. Right? The amount that he's supposed to be getting went from $5,000 all the way down to $250, right? I mean, when you're obligated to receive any kind of payment, usually there's a pay schedule, right? There's a pay schedule. You know how much you're going to get paid and for how long you're going to get paid that amount. So for that reason, we can't even call this a payment. We can't even call this a daily payment. We can't call this a daily payment. Because with a daily payment, you got a payment schedule. You know how much you're getting paid every day, right? You can't change the payment from $5,000 to $250. You can't do that, right? That ain't how shit work in business. You get sued for that kind of shit, right? But apparently Al Heyman can when it comes to Adrien Broner, and he can make the payment go from $5,000 down to $250 because this is more of an allowance, right? This is more of an allowance, right? Like when your daddy give you an allowance, right? And pretty much he give you money based on how good of a boy you're being, right? Based on how he feel on that particular day, right? Based on how well behaved you are, he give you an allowance, right? That's how we know this is an allowance and not a pay schedule or a payment or daily payment. This is an allowance, right? And you better believe that if Adrien Broner is on this kind of pay schedule, you better believe that all the other PBC fighters are singing the same tune. You better believe that they are all a part of the Adrien Broner payment plan, right? You better believe that everybody on the PBC is getting similar treatment to Adrien Broner, because Adrien Broner is one of the founders of the PBC. He's the one that built the PBC. He's still, at this particular point in time, still one of the highest, still one of the top producing guys on the PBC. Those are facts, right? Ain't nobody on PBC right now other than Deontay Wilder produce more pay-per-view numbers than an Adrien Broner, right? So if Adrien Broner is saying that this is what he's getting paid like, then you better believe that all the other PBC fighters are participating in this payment schedule or allowance, right? You better believe that they getting similar treatment, right? But you niggas really got the nerve to say that Bud Crawford should sign to the PBC? Are y'all kidding me? Right? You niggas got the nerve to say Bud Crawford and other fighters like Bud Crawford should all sign to the PBC when these fighters are over here getting allowances like they kids, right? Like they kids asking for lunch money, they getting daily allowances, right? Based on how Al Heyman feel, payments going from $5,000 down to $250. But you want guys like Bud Crawford, a guy who's getting $4 to $6 million guaranteed per fight, to go over to the PBC side, sign a contract with them so he can get daily allowances. Y'all gotta make this shit make sense. But it even gets worse, right? Check this out, bro.
Then it was like, hey. Now, I ain't took no check from this. Now he'll tell me, okay, this what you making, da da da. I ain't took no check in the last six fights. I know I got money. Where
So
money?
you're saying that this is money now. He's not loaning you. This is money. This is your money.
This is my money.
Right. He's helping you not spend it all. Is that what it is?
This is my fucking money. So
Right.
I'm like, I know I got money.
Wow. Absolutely unbelievable, y'all. Absolutely unbelievable. So Adrien Broner ain't take a check in the last 6 fights, y'all. The last 6 fights, he ain't take no check. So right off the rip, we can dispel all that back end money bullshit, right? This ain't no back end money, right? I know you niggas love talking about back end money. I know you niggas love bringing up back end money, this mythical back end money. That's not what this is, y'all. Adrien Broner didn't take a check, meaning there was no check that was provided to Adrien Broner for the last 6 fights, right? Because normally when you fight a guy, you get a check, right? I gotta break this down for the slow people. Normally when you fight a guy, you get a check right after the fight. So Adrien Broner forwent that check and instead opted into, and I don't know that this is what he willingly did, but this is what it ended up being. He opted into allowance payments, right? Which started at $5,000 and somehow made its way down to $250, right? Right? Started at $5,000 but went down to $250. But this is the company y'all want Bud Crawford to sign with, right? This is the company y'all want Bud Crawford to sign with, right? This is the company y'all want Bud Crawford to close his eyes and sign whatever kind of deal that's put in front of him. This is the company that y'all want Bud to do this with. The company that's paying Adrien Broner a daily allowance, right? An allowance, right? From his last 6 prior fights, in which case there's no payment schedule and no reason to believe at all that Adrien Broner received all of the money from his fights. Y'all want Bud to sign this contract. This contract with no guarantee. This contract with 35%. This contract with no approval over expenses. Y'all want Bud to sign this contract when Adrien Broner's here telling you that he hasn't gotten paid in the last 6 fights. Right? I mean, I couldn't make this shit up if I tried, y'all. I honestly and truly couldn't. Right? It's crazy. But let's keep it going, though.
But how much money does Al still owe you? I'm just curious. Throw a number out there from all of the fights and everything that you've, earned.
Man.
I don't know. no, but let him throw a
I told that. I said, that money. I'll go make my own money.
So now we got a new. Do you mean that though? I mean, like if there's still money.
Adrien Broner sound like a dude that's been conned. Adrien Broner sound like that dude that's been conned, that just got robbed, right? He sound like that dude that just got stuck up. Somebody put a gun to his head and told me run your shit, right? And he ran his shit, right? But when you talk to him, he like, man, fuck that chain. Man, I could buy a new one, right? All the extra bravado in order to take away from the fact that he got robbed. But the moral of the story is he got robbed, y'all. Adrien Broner got robbed. He got taken advantage of by the PBC and Aint, right? These dudes owe Adrien Broner money, right? These dudes been giving him daily allowances. And if they doing it to Adrien Broner, you best believe they doing it to everybody else at the PBC. But y'all want to tell me that Bud Crawford, you Earl Spence fans want to tell me Bud Crawford should sign a contract with his eyes closed with these motherfuckers? Bud Crawford should sign a deal that has him getting no guarantee, 35%, and no approval over expenses? Right? Even though Max Kellerman told us this.
There's no such thing as the net. It's all the growth. I mean, certainly if you don't have oversight of the books, right? Approving expenses, or certainly at least knowing where all the money's going, no one would ever agree to a net. The fact that Crawford's you work off the gross. But if you're working off the net, then certainly if what you're reporting is accurate, then Crawford would be out of his mind not to insist on that.
Max Kellerman said that you'd be out of your mind to sign a contract like that. Out of your mind. Right? But you Spence fanatics, you Spence fanboys, want to tell the rest of the world that Bud should just sign the contract. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, man. I can't make this shit up even if I tried, bro. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wrap the video up right here, man. Let me know what your thoughts is, bro. Hit it up in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And everybody, and I do mean everybody, be sure to hit that goddamn like button on your way out. But until next time, bro, I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.